Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from South Korea. So in one of my past videos, I've talked about buy apartment price per square meter in Seoul, and I've compared with other cities in other countries as well. And many of you have wrote comments saying, but not many people buy apartment these days. People rent houses these days, and the rent fee is much higher in Western countries compared to Korea, like in US or Canada or in Europe. And that is absolutely true. That is correct. And that is why today I want to talk about the rent system here in Korea, the house rent system here in Korea. And if you want to know details about buy apartment price here in Korea, please click this video. It would be better to watch this video first and then come back to this video. So let's talk about house rent systems here in Korea. So in Korea, there are two rent systems, and number one is to do monthly rent, just like other countries, monthly rent. And the monthly rent fee in Korea is a lot cheaper than the monthly fee in USA or Canada or in European countries, and that is true, but the deposit money is quite expensive. And the higher the deposit money is, the lower the monthly fee is. And that's how it works here in Korea. And today I'm not going to compare with other countries, but I'm just going to tell you what it's like here in Korea. So I've looked up at some apartment rent prices around my neighborhood, and I don't live in Seoul, but this place is close to Seoul, and I guess it will be much more expensive in Seoul, so keep that in mind. And I have brought two examples. Let's take a look at these examples. Example number one is 85 square meter apartment that was built in 2018, and the deposit money is 40 million Korean won, and monthly fee is 1,300,000 won. Example number two is also 85 square meter that was also built in 2018, but the deposit money is 30 million won, and the monthly fee is 1,350,000 won. So the higher the deposit money is, the lower the monthly fee is. And some houses ask for higher deposit money, something like 100 million won or 150 million won, but then monthly fee would be much lower, something like 800,000 won or maybe 600,000 won, and the system works like this. That was the monthly rent system, just like other countries in the world. Now let's talk about the second system that only exists here in Korea, and that system is called Jeonse system. Jeonse system is basically like you make 2-year contract and you give a lot of money to the owner of the house at once, and then you can stay in that house for 2 years without paying monthly fee. That's how Jeonse system works. And the deposit money is much more expensive, and I have also brought some examples here, also around my neighborhood. So example number one is 75 square meter apartment that was built in 2024. So this apartment is very new, and the Jeonse price is 350 million won. Example number two is 85 square meter that was built in 1999. So this is a very old apartment, and the Jeonse fee is 230 million won. So you pay this much, a lot of amount of money at once before, you know, getting into the house. And then the owner of the house can do whatever he or she wants with this money. Maybe put in his bank account, or I don't know, invest or whatever. But they have to give this money back to the tenant after 2 years. And that's how Jeonse works. And Jeonse is very common here in Korea. Actually, many people prefer Jeonse over monthly rent because you can get the money back after 2 years. But nowadays, there are many problems with this Jeonse system because of scammers. Jeonse scam. There's a lot of Jeonse scam going on here in Korea currently. So the owner of the house takes the money and then just doesn't give the money back to the tenant. So that is a huge problem because it's a lot of money, right? The government of Korea can punish the scammers, put them in jail or whatever. But the real problem is people who got scammed cannot get their money back. And the government cannot do much about this. And that is the real deal here right now. And how did they get that much amount of money? Of course, they borrowed from the bank. So the tenants have to pay back the interest and principal money they have borrowed from the bank, but also cannot get their money back from the owner of the house. And that is what's going on here in Korea. And because of this Jeonse scam, now there is something called Jeonse insurance. And this is quite an issue here in Korea currently. You can find this all over the news easily. So another short video, and I just wanted to share stories that is going on here in Korea right now. So thank you for watching my video once again. Bye bye.